Hi there, and welcome to the Call to Cinema. My name is Aaron. Hey there, Josephine. Hey there, entertainment. Good luck on the move. I understand the both the moving process way too much and the house grief, where you're missing your old house. So that happens to me. That happened to me when I moved from from Newfoundland, from St. John's, which was a larger, well, a relatively larger area, to here, which is smaller, way smaller. Anyway, tonight we are talking about Vinegar Syndrome. I have a new segment that I'm doing called Retro Collecting, and I'll explain that a little bit later. I'll actually be showing a set that my patrons have seen as well, uh, that I don't think I've shown here in my actual one, and that will be the Shawscope set. We'll be talking about the news with the Severance sale and a heck of a lot more, depending on the way you guys like to guide this conversation. If you're new to the Call to Cinema, welcome. If you are one of my recent Patreon supporters, thank you so much. You'll notice that tonight I dropped hey there, Dave, welcome, man. Not just a Friday the 13th ranking video, but a Friday 13th Final Girl ranking video alongside that, like all together as in one. And I put on a free shipping code for the merch store for my patrons, and I'll be doing a discount as well later on this week when I launch some brand new merchandise. Warriors for the First. Warriors is such a good movie. So we're going to do this in, I guess we'll start more than likely with the Vinegar Syndrome announcement, and we'll go into the Severin one. Severin announced a new title coming for the May sale. We now know that there are 8 titles coming for from Severin, and Warriors to Streets of Fire. That's a hard one. I'm going to go with Warriors, although I do love Streets of Fire too. So it's a very hard one to do. I always remember that Warriors come out and play anything. So that's the thing. That's the thing that we have there. I am going to try and bring up something here while we're chatting. So, guys, while we're doing this, or while I'm doing this portion of it right here, please. Hey, Strange, and welcome. Thank you for watching the video, man. I did not know if I was going to do it for sure, because I was, needless to say, a wee bit on the not feeling well side. Yesterday I was feeling horrible. So we stayed home, sat back, watched some Space 1999 with my cousin Raj, and I watched a movie actually last night too. I watched one that it's been out for a couple years now, but I hadn't missed it, called Spiral, which is a really good film. So let's start this off. Hey there, Mark. Welcome, man. Well, it's nice to see you back again. Hey there, Flickering. What I'm going to do right now is let's look at the announcement for what Severin as shown. We know now that there's a new Severin title coming, but let's just look at the Severin have these really cool posters, and I really like them. So let's check that out really quickly, and then we'll go back into that. No, not the Uzumaki one. It's about a same-sex couple, 2 guys and their daughter, who move into a new town, to a new house. And one of the couple, who's a writer, works from home, starts to realize, or starts to feel like there's something weird going on with the neighbors, but he can't quite make his partner believe it. Very good film. Tremors going on. Fred Ward is definitely going to be missed. I'll tell you that much right now. I'm one of the lovers, Dave, of Remo Williams. So we'll go with, I'll say that right now. If you've not been here before, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. If you want to donate, there's a link that streams across there. And if you're a part of my Patreon, thank you so much for your Crimson Cult member. And there's a lot of Crimson Cult stuff coming out in the very near future. So let's look at this here right now. The Severin film, Sweat into the Mid-Year Sale 2022. I love that title. June 10th to June 13th. So it's an earlier than usual Severin sale, 50% off MSRP, SRP titles on most Severin and Intervision titles. Cast of Deadly Spells, a fantastic film. So basically, we'll see what it is half off. They tend to be good. It's definitely going to be expensive with Warlock. 8 brand new titles. Not for me because I can't, can't spend anything, but it's an expensive month for most people. And I will help hopefully guide you guys through the treacherous waters that is the midway sales for these companies. 3 special mid-year sale bundles. The limited edition book, which we know now is going to be Bridget Leahy. Brand new merchandise, which is always fun with Severin. Severin tends to go pretty much all out with the merchandise. I wonder if Vinegar Syndrome will give us a another one of those little Viewmaster things. Hey there, John. Welcome, man. And we also know now, and I got to bring it up here, that there is a new title coming from Severin. So let me just go to my because since I'm already on Twitter, it should be up here. This makes me think. See this right here, guys? This makes me think there's a Ray Dennis Steckler box set in the works. So does anybody else here see this and think, oh, hey, yeah, this is Ray Dennis Steckler. We're getting a Ray Dennis Steckler set from Severin Films. Because this picture here made me think Steckler right away. This is, of course, Archibald Jr. right there from such films as he got. And there it is. Exclusive look upcoming from Severin is the new Natasha Lyonne film. No, it's not new, but it's Natasha Lyonne film getting a new restoration. There's probably a reason he never heard of hit Ray Steckler. He's a unique one. If you like the Andy Milligan box set, Sean, you might like Ray Dennis Steckler. If you didn't like the Andy Milligan box set, you're probably not going to like Ray Dennis Steckler anymore. So this is All About Evil, the new 2010 film with the new restoration with Natasha Lyonne. I don't think I've seen this film. So, yep. So, All But Evil is coming out, and it is coming to Severin Films. So they're doing some newer films now too, which I kind of dig that they're going in that direction. And it looks like we have like the artwork for the film right here. I do love the way the artwork is done. It's got the All But Eve type of font to it, and almost has a Peeping Tom style to it right there. And there's the other artwork, which is fun and kind of demented and has kind of that grindhousey old school 70s style to it. But I really do dig this. I'm going to guess this is probably the slip. Hey there, Antoine. Welcome, man. Welcome back. For those that don't know, I did a big announcement recently where I said that due to things that happened in my privately personal life, I have taken on doing this here as a more of a full-time gig for right now, at least. And you're going to be seeing a lot more videos, especially if you're a Patreon member. You're going to see a lot of stuff coming up there in the very near future, and you've probably started to see some come up already. We will be doing, as always, the Vinegar Syndrome month. We're going to be doing the whole Vinegar Syndrome month. We're doing a whole bunch of Vinegar Syndrome videos. I hope you guys have liked. I did a partner label one. I hope you guys watched that. And I know a lot of you guys watched the other Vinegar Syndrome one that I did because, wow, that got a lot of views. And as always, every week we're going to look at the limited edition stuff. We're going to look at the partner label stuff. I'm going to give you recommendations. And I'm going to do a new little section called Retro Collecting. And what that means is we all look at the films that are coming out, all the titles that are coming. But I'm going to pick a title from my collection, one of the ones that I still have around there, that is an older one, a retro one, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it, kind of and it'll be something unique and different. So super stoked about that. But let's get to the Vinegar Syndrome. And before we go anywhere else with that, I will read out the latest Vinegar Syndrome newsletter that came out to see what new type of information that we got. If you guys have any questions or any thoughts at all, please feel free to let me know. Thank you. I had a lot of fun making the partner label video, and there'll be more like those coming. So I'll be diving into different aspects. Some cool Turtles comics. Nice, man. I love me some Turtles. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I used to have the first one. All right, so here we go. We know there's just 14 days away till the halfway to Black Friday sale. What was 14 at this point? It all kicks off at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on May the 27th, and you'll have until 11:59 Eastern Standard Time on May the 30th to take advantage of the savings. Hey, Zach, welcome, man. Hey, nice. Some severed arm love here, man. Um, as you know, Thriller, Miami Connection, and Cloak and Dagger are headed to UHD for the very first time. Oh, cool. Plus, Horror High making its uncut home video debut, paired with Stanley on Blu-ray as a brand new Driving Classics collection title. One of the secret titles will be revealed at last, and we're sure you'll agree that they're out of this world. Plus, as always, we've revived a duel of stellar action rarities with some surprising star power. Action rarities, okay. Both of which will be making their worldwide Blu-ray debut via VSA. And for those of you awaiting the next round of catalog slips and box, because there's a box coming out, Taboo, I'm looking at you. We've got 3 such reveals in store comprising 6 films. So there'll be 3 catalog slips. You still are going with Meet the Hollowheads. Now, you could be right, but you did say Scared to Death to Meet the Hollowheads the last sale. So by diminishing returns, sooner or later, it will be those. You had another guess, because I was looking on Facebook as well, aside from Meet the Hollowheads, which I thought might be a little bit more realistic, which was Invaders from Mars. And I do think that's a possibility too. Cloak and Dagger is a great movie. So 6 titles, so that means that we're going to get 3 legacy slips. And that also means that the box set that we're getting, Slip for Hobgoblins, that I think, actually, I really do think that's going to be the case, is probably going to be a 3-film set, which really leans towards Taboo. Since Taboo 1 came out, Taboo 2 and 3 came out as a double feature, and Taboo 4 came out on its own, as well. So that's kind of cool. There's different things you could do, because remember, they don't have to be films more like that go together. Eventually, they can do other things. They can have an action set, or a slasher set, or a sci-fi set, and kind of like theme them that way, and just put have the artwork for it. I feel more confident Voyage with rock aliens from the mystery titles. You think so? And as always, this halfway sale is your one and only chance to become a halfway subscriber. Why should you partake? The reasons are endless, but here are just a few. Every single Vinegar Syndrome release that street dates or after the halfway sale through the end of the year, lovingly packaged and delivered to your door each month. Indulge your curiosity and expand your cinematic horizons thanks to subscriber 50% off SRP coupons, good for every single partner label Peakorama, VSA, VSU, and VSP release, along with feature VS-related acronym labels. So maybe there's another Gemma Fanaka set. There's a good one, David. I never even thought about that. Hey, Senator Arcadia, welcome. Profit Murder for a Voyage of the Rock Aliens. You probably won't have to. Yeah, they are continuing the quote-unquote action titles. Subscriber orders always ship first and are guaranteed to come dressed in our legendary limited slipcovers for all Vinegar Syndrome titles. And speaking of the rest of the year, we hope you're getting ready to savor the UHD premiere of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, our next Forgotten Jelly box set, which is coming out this year. Our next Homegrown Horrors box set, also coming out this year, features Moonstalker, Shriek of the Mutilated, and so much more. It is a bounty of riches. First off, let's talk about the VSAs. There are 2 action titles. Normally, earlier on if this was last year, I would be excited, because some of the VSA action titles were actually some very good films that I very much look forward to. In the aftermath of the TC3000 era of VSAs, not so much. I'm not so much, guys. I think it'd be a good 6 months if you wanna become a subscriber. I think this is gonna be a good half-year subscription for you. If you already are a subscriber, you've made it like a bandit already this year. I think the VSAs, some people are actually maybe now happy that the VSAs aren't included as part of the subscriber package. Because, dude, I'm sorry, but the most recent VSAs have not been something. Save your money for gas. There you go, Sean. Because gas is going. How much is it going at Rajasthan here in Canada?
Here in Canada, 13 cents, they said.
13 cents a liter. Holy crap. So yeah, so we didn't go into Sydney this week like we normally do because we're going to make sure those trips count with gas prices. There's actually a blood moon tonight. Okay, we're going to look at the limited edition stuff. We're going to look at the partner stuff. We're going to dive into a lot of stuff here. If you have any questions anytime along the way, any guesses you want to do. For me right now, I'm thinking that the Legacy box set that we're getting is probably going to be Taboo, though Jamaica, Jama Fanaka, that's an awesome idea that I didn't even think about. Because yeah, those that could definitely be something that I could see. So David, that's some smart thinking, man. What before we go into any of this, what are you most excited about, guys? Are you grabbing Thriller? Are you grabbing Cloak and Dagger? Are you grabbing Miami Connection? Are you grabbing all of the above? Or are you excited about maybe the drive-in double feature or one of those titles that we don't know exactly what they are? I think the last time that a secret title like legitimately excited me, like I mean a secret title that they didn't reveal before before their sale, was probably uh the Scanner's Cops films, the double feature. That was an exciting reveal. I just find it so odd that like something like I'm guessing Thriller probably would have been something that they would have waited on revealing for the sale, except that the whole Synapse thing happened, and that, again, it kind of pushed them forward, much like the when they did the Flesh for Frankenstein one. Like that's something that they wanted to wait on, but another company unfortunately forced them to push forward the reveal on that. So it's going to be different. So, hey, Dungeon, welcome in. Thriller's a huge release. So I have to thank, I got to thank people for actually, where's my phone at? I have to, yeah, can you grab my phone? I think it's over there by my desk.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because there's a reason. Okay, let's not talk politics. Movies are much more fun than politics. Okay. Before I go any farther, I want to give a big shout out to. No, it's okay, Sean. It's all right, man. To Chad, who donated $20 to my to the channel, and so thank you so much. I really appreciate that, and definitely my better half appreciates that right now because this is we're trying to make a go of it, guys. Can't wait to introduce your wife to Cloak and Dagger. She hasn't seen it. Oh, that's such a fun film. I think she'll like it. Warlock. It is such a cool one. Here are the May titles. I'm excited for everything that they've announced so far. Yeah, I can't lie. Like, there's some great stuff. Definitely looking forward to a lot of that stuff. Never seen Cloak? Oh, you're gonna enjoy that one. Do you think the Tiger Claws trilogy may make it to Black Friday? Well, let's find out. Let's see exactly how many are left in Tiger Claws trilogy right now. So we'll go to the sub labels. We'll go right to the VSAs, Vinegar Syndrome Archives. Uh, there's 875 left. So will it make it to Black Friday? I'm not quite sure. Well, the best thing to do is to look and to look towards like the sale and see how well it sells. This is a fun one. I think low starting core releases are going to sell out. The thing with the sale, Zach, is that FOMO hits in, and when you start to see things start to go low, you're going to notice like titles that you wouldn't expect. Hey, I said, welcome, man. Titles that you did not expect to go out of stock to out of stock. So it'll be interesting to see how they go with it. Look forward to Reform School Girls. Is that coming out? I do like that movie though. You definitely can go fast. Looking at Saturn's Core. A few people are looking at Saturn's Core stuff. We'll be looking there tonight, by the way. We're taking a look at Saturn's Core tonight. Usually try to focus on at least one partner label. Stanley should be like definitely a good restoration. I mean, like Towns of the Eagle is still over 1,000. Why? Because it's Towns of the Eagle. You got your list of low numbers already, Zach? We got over 1,000 on Wolfpack, which actually is a better film. Fortress of America. Yeah, I can see that one stand for like quite a long time. TC 2000 also is one I can see, stand for a while. The Grave is still at over 1,000, which is a shame. Actually, I remember The Grave as being a fairly decent movie. Whatever It Takes is still at over 1,000. So if they're like going all in on their action titles, like some of these newer action titles just haven't really haven't done as well as you think. We have 630 of Alley Cat. So right here, Alley Cat, if you don't have Alley Cat, this is going to be the time to get Alley Cat. I do think this will sell out during the sale. This is one of the better latter edition VSA releases that were put out. If you have not yet picked it up, it's definitely one of the cooler ones. We still have Grave Secrets, but again, this will go during the sale. 346 left, so you can pretty much be insured that that's going to go. It's one of the last like horror ones that the VSAs released. They did also put out, of course, House of Usher, which is now out of stock. So there you go. That one actually went out of stock recently. And I pretty much think that's all the ones there. So Grave Secrets has the lowest run when it comes to the Vinegar Syndrome releases. Let's go dive into Saturn's Core for a minute before we go any further. I am glad to hear that you're safe, dude. The newer titles at least be discounted. Sometimes you get like a slight discount on them, Sean, but it won't be at the 50% range. I would say you're looking at like a little bit, but most people focus on the earlier ones. Which ones here are still under limited edition? What Saturn's Core are you guys looking at? So 612 for Psycho Sisters. This is one I actually really did want. But wasn't able to get. Duck, I'm gonna tasteless, so I'm not even gonna go there. Shatter Dead, 509 left on that one. So we got Sorority Slaughter with 860 left on this one. This one's it is shot on video fun. Savage Harvest as 1,000, so you're good with Savage Harvest, I think. So there will probably be a slight discount, but nothing huge. So you can focus on the slightly older titles, Sean, because and wait for some of the later titles for different pricing. Is it really good? I wondered about that one actually. Sinestry. Picked up Alley Cat. Nice, excellent. I actually really dig that film, man. You got to see some movies. I watched. We got 974 for Red Spirit Lake. Backwoods Marcy is got 810. I know very little bit of this one. I don't remember this one. Yep, first time a lot of these partner labels. That shower scene is great. Um, we have over 1,000 left on this one. I'm sure we got over 1,000 left on No Resistance as well. So you're going to be safe when it comes to those two titles. You can wait on those. But this is the first time that all the partner labels have gone on sale. So we're going to really be able to check and see exactly what happens with these partner labels. Evil Deadish? Okay. That intrigues me. Mail Order Murder is so much fun, Andres. I love the hell of that film. I bought it. Me and my better half sat down, we watched it, and we really enjoyed it. Well, one's a drawing one. But I like the cover for back where it was Marcy better than the A-holes cover. So it's gonna be interesting to see. This is the first time that we're getting all the partner labels come out and get like limited editions. As for like when it comes the Reform School Girls, there it is right there. Yeah, next month, guys. So for anybody that's starting, anybody that gets the subscription this month, and like your titles won't start next month. You'll the month after is when you're start to get your packages, but you will have 50% off coupon for the partner labels, and they do tend to put out some pretty big partner label titles in the month of June. Have you ever seen Corruption? I did actually like that. Jamie, if you're talking about the one with Jamie Gillis, then yes. There's a lot of cool and the older stuff that's here. I figure this is going to be the first time we're going to get something along the lines of these earlier titles for sale. You're going to get Dead Heat's going to be on sale. Master of the World, Curfew, the Scary of the 61st, which I still got to watch actually. Oh, you're talking about Corruption with Peter Cushing? If that's the Corruption, yes, I got that one from Grinders releasing actually. Girlfriend from Hell. I don't have that one yet actually. Back to region free, thanks to 220 Electronics. That's where I'm going, man. How long did it take you to get your stuff after you ordered it, Dungeon? Because that's where we need to go to get ours at too. Your brother did some editing? Oh, nice. This is on Shutter actually right now because I was going to check it out. I figured moving into a new apartment type thing, maybe it would go well with Spiral, which I just watched. Got through Amazon. Oh, nice. I gotta check because they do have an Amazon store. I'm not sure if they got an Amazon Canada store though. There's some good releases here. I'm sure like some of these are still over 1,000. And when it comes to this stuff, Flesh, for instance, probably still over 1,000. That's a good title though. For those that didn't see the last box set that came out, that was a Rudy Ray Moore box set. There's only 653 of these here to check out. I may like it. We have different tastes in different things. So for me, it's like not. It's very. I'm not. I doubt I'll be getting anything in this time around. But Ashkaz doesn't dislike everything, but he's honest. He's honest about what he likes and dislikes. You got to give him credit for that because he does. That is. I will tell you when I don't like something as well. So there you go. The Dolomite actor. Yep. So, well, Dolomite and Melchother. So there's only actually two Dolomite films. So there's Dolomite and there's a Human Tornado. But he did like some other movies down here as well. Like, of course, we got Petey Reedstraw here and Disco Godfather. Graduation Day is excellent little one. I'm really surprised that there's still a slip on this one here because this is such a good title. Should do a Pam Grier box. Have they done any Pam Grier films though? I don't think they have they? Over thousands of them Frightmare, which I can understand. Frightmare's yeah, their legacy slips last time around. They didn't sell as well as I think they thought, or they made some a lot of them. Uh, I do recommend the Camille Keaton and Italy box set. I know that was over 1,000, but yeah, I'm still recommending it. Yeah, aside from one that we saw me and Rod saw that took us a while to get through, there were other two titles on that set were really good. Um, so we like Tragic Ceremony. That's the one with Satanic Ritual. Remember that one?
What?
The Satanic Ritual. What to get there? That was a cool one. Uh, o- we liked Madeline. uh, and then there was Sex of the Witch, which wasn't a bad film per se, but the additional uh, the additional like added sex scenes was the only time I've ever said like, man, that's you can cut out some of the sex scenes. Yeah, that was not a fun time. Um, of course, Tix is here, 4K edition of Tix, a great release. That one still has a lot. We got Laughing Dead here as well. That's still in the over 1,000, so you're good for that one. Almost every adult title is no slipcover. Yeah, that's the thing. They sell extremely well. Too Beautiful to Die, Nothing Underneath. Definitely, I recommend this one. This is one I give a strong recommendation to. I really, not only does this have a really good slipcover, but they're actually really fun films. Me and Raj sat down and watched them all in both in one day. Yeah, Master's Cast, I think, did like Ticks. We're still got limited edition for Debbie Does Dallas too, so there's still limited edition on that one right there. I'm sure Blades is still in stock. Yep, Blades is in stock. No shocker there. See, there's movies I don't like too. Devil Story. This is one that does shock me. That's still in stock. Actually, I love the hell out of Devil Story. That was a really fun one. Unlike Blades, this was competent. This was more commonly made actually. We got Resurrection still in the over 1,000 category. Shallow Grave is such a good title, guys. If you don't have it, definitely pick this one up. It's got a gorgeous. If you're a slipcover collector, yeah, Josephine, have a wonderful day and good luck on your move. Good luck on your move. Shallow Grave is definitely something everybody should own. I alternate slips that eventually Warlock. I think that's what they're going to have to do, right? The Phantasm like double feature set is here as well. Over 1,000 on that one. I definitely would love to get that one myself. I won't be able to get any this time because literally this is when I say like won't be able to get anything. The reasoning is uh, unless there's donations on the day of this sale, I can't get anything because my better half is going to visit her family in Morocco 2 days after this sale starts. Two days after the sale starts. Over 1,000 on this one. And again, a Girl School Screamers over 1,000. SOV 80s Shadow Video Slash from Culture Shock releasing on June 1st. That'll be interesting. Do you know what it is? Do you have any? You always got to guess, Jay. What do you think it's going to be? Tough Guys Don't Dance. Way better than I thought this was going to be. Enjoy the hell out of Tough Guys Don't Dance. And I truly, am I good at filming movies? I don't know. I've never filmed one. I've written films. um, now she's waiting way too long, Dungeon, to get to Morocco to see her family. So I'm super stoked she's going to see her family. Gonna have to start that OnlyFans account, guys. That's just it. So, oh, yeah, all these are here over 1,000. Like through the fire, I'm sure it's gonna be over 1,000 as well. Alley Cat we already looked at, so we know that one's in the 630s. That's a good one. Keep an eye on that one, guys. Alien from LA, way better than I initially gave it credit for. Ah, so there you go. You just had to keep quiet, right? I'm sure this is still over 1,000. Yep. Cardona collection. Still not recommending it. Televised terror set, I definitely recommend though. Definitely check this one out, guys. Really good titles. Um, some people are iffy on Are You in the House Alone? Steel and Lace, 1,000,000% worth it. Steel and Lace is a revenge film, uh, and it's got some sci-fi aspects into it. Some decent little kills as well, and definitely some good acting in that film. Some definitely cool actors in Steel and Lace. I definitely would recommend that one. Before on the last sale when Steel and Lace was announced, I said that was going to be the sleeper hit of the announcements, and pretty much from everybody that I heard that picked up Dungeon, all agreed with me afterwards. So definitely Steel and Lace. Pick that up. Don't sleep on that one. And thank you for asking. This is what I want. When we're doing these videos here, guys, when I'm going out here, going live talking about Vinegar Syndrome, there's titles that you might be looking at. There's titles that you're kind of curious about. If if I know anything about them, if I can give you any information, I will. And if I don't know it, somebody in the chat will know it as well. Sheldon Dolomite. I've seen that, I don't think. Surf 2. Would you recommend Surf 2?
Huh?
Would you recommend Surf 2? I don't think so. Would
Really?
you? No, I don't think I would actually. Would you?
No.
You're really desperate for, like, if nothing else is available, if you got everything else, maybe Surf 2 is one to go for. Homegrown Horrors, I do recommend that. That's a great set. I recommend that somebody buys me Homegrown Horrors. That's what I recommend. I need this stuff. I need this title, goddammit. Whoops. Shouldn't say that. The Mob Guy, I do not know. Yes, and the fact and the partner labels to Warlock have really helped when it comes to the to expanding the type of titles that they had. Even Vinegar Syndrome itself expanded their stuff. Sellers here, which is a fun little title, that is under 1,000 right now. All American Murder is a great title, and 836 of this one left. This is the one I want most probably out of the regular titles. I love Charlie Slater, and I really like Chris Walken. Fantastic people in this one here. Again, we got Josie Bissett in this one here too. So it's a great cast, and it is directed by Potsy from Happy Days, Anson Williams himself. So you can't go wrong with that. Who doesn't love themselves some Happy Days, guys? We got Six String Samurai here. Pretty sure this one sold out already, isn't it? Yeah, it's got a regular edition. So I can't look at this one right now. This will be looked at on my live Patreon video, which I was going to do on Saturday, but I wasn't feeling well. So I'll probably do that one Monday or Tuesday. With Rush Week, which is another one of the slash ones, still over 1,000. I'm actually surprised that one stayed over 1,000. Last Gasp, I still have to see. I don't think I've seen it, or if I have, I don't remember it. Death Promise, everybody rages on about how good Death Promise is. Scared to Death. That one's been guessed a lot, I'm guessing. Mausoleum. Thank you, Ragman. I wasn't sure. S-World is here. Forgotten Jelly Volume 3 is still available. And this is a good one. I'm shocked that this one's available, because this is the first 3 Forgotten Jelly volumes, truly the best. Autopsy is here. We got Murder Mansion, underrated little film. Crazy as Eyes of Murder, another really cool film. So you got 3 cool titles here in with these. The Fear, I still like it. I don't care what anybody says. I like The Fear. I thought it was a fun film. Hitcher in the Dark. Again, this is another really good one. That one's over 1,000. I can't believe that one's over 1,000. Scared to Death Future Kill. That would be a really cool extra double feature. We got Dark Tower here again. There's a lot of stuff that I would think would sell out that's not actually. Cthulhu Mansions and 757. That actually has some pretty cool stuff on it, including a documentary on Juan Picar Simon. We have Satan's Blood here, which is down to 610. A lot of these are going to sell out during the sale, so keep an eye on those things. Icicle Fancies again is one that I will look at on my Patreon channel. Fade to Black, as only 181 left of the slipcover, and when that slip's gone, it's gone, guys. The There's a website exclusive slipcover edition. The big edition's gone, so I'm guessing that this is a slipcover you're going to get. This one right here. Woohoo! We got the 11 Commandments going to be over 1,000. A More Valley Massacre. This one could possibly, this one is under 100,000. So 789. A lot of these are going to be ones that we're going to look at during the sale. If you get stuff that you like, I always recommend that you go and you get your checklist and you start adding things to your checklist. We got Severed Arm, which has finally dropped under 1,000, 897. Not big on this. Hey, this Dungeon, you have a great evening, man. Not big in the slipcover, but it is a good film. Hangs upon nothing. This one, when it sells out, it's not just going to sell out and have a limited edition and have a regular edition. Once this is gone, this is just gone. This is a slow seller, though, so this actually might make it to Black Friday, even with 689 there. Because it's not a bad film. I'm actually surprised more people kind of didn't get into it, but it was like the Etiquette like pictures ones that they did, and that label is now defunct. It was a Vinegar Syndrome label. So Nightmare Weekend, really cool slipcover, by the way. 487, great little film, insane, crazy film, makes no sense, but I truly love it. Sugar Cookies, I'm not sure why this one's over 1,000 because this is a really, really good film with the great Lynn Lowry in it, but not just Lynn Lowry. We also got Mary Warnoff, and if you're not a fan of Lynn Lowry and Mary Warnoff, you must be. Hey there, Morgan. Welcome. Are you ready for the sale? I am not. Are you ready? Are you excited that we're getting some different stuff coming out? That Severin is doing 8 titles with 3 different options for their sale. That Vinegar Syndrome is putting out some very cool like limited edition releases, some cool 4Ks, and 2 VSAs that are action that I'm totally not sure of. that I'm totally not sure of. Yes, exactly. Why not watch pictures? Why watch pictures at all if not for Mary Warnoff and Lynn Lowry and all the greatness that they do? I did promise something else in here, and I'm going to do that right now as a quick little aside as we go into it. Excited, but need to say, my better half is going to Morocco 2 days after the sale starts, so I can't buy crap. So you're going to see me, Morgan, on here, literally singing and dancing, shaking my moneymaker for donations on the day of the sale. What's going to happen? All right. So here's one thing that I want to do before we go any further than this. We're all excited about the new sales and the new stuff that comes out. But there's always older, cool releases that have been out for years that you can find at your local shops or your local pawn shops or just various places. So I want to take a few minutes to focus on kind of lesser known titles or titles that I think are cool that I picked up. And if you look around, you can probably find the releases. And tonight's retro release, to start off the retro release section of my videos, we are looking at an Anchor Bay box set with 6 titles in it altogether. And for people that say, well, I only click Blu-ray, or 4K, I don't click DVDs, you miss out on a lot of stuff, including stuff like this right here. So this is the Peter Sellers collection put out by Anchor Bay. It had 6 titles in total, and I have some really, really good films on here. You have the Carlton Brown of the FO. You have the Smallest Show on Earth, which is a really good film. Oh, well, early happy birthday for you, man. We have Hoffman, which is excellent. I love Hoffman, actually. Of course, we have Heavens Above. Two-Way Stretch. Oh, we'll definitely do it. We'll get probably a lot of my stuff is shipped, but I will. And I'm All Right, Jack, which is a freaking classic. Now, none of these have actually any real features on them. Like there's Peter Sellers, like bios and stuff like that. But this is an early release from Anchor Bay, and the original Anchor Bay pre-stars Anchor Bay. So I always like to show, like, there are cool titles you can find it there, guys. There are things you can that actually you can get in. Every one of these had these here cool little like have like the scene selection, but you'd have like the picture from the film. And I love these here. They're wonderful to collect to keep hold of. I find them fantastic. So what I'll be doing for these here. So this is the first of the retro ones. The retro, if to give a quick retro review, it's an excellent set. I definitely recommend it. If you ever get the chance to pick this up, definitely check this out. It is a great little set. It is the Peter Sellers collection from Anchor Bay, and some of his a unique kind of a cross section of the work that Peter Sellers did. And we'll be doing stuff. There's gonna be horror titles, fancy titles. Every once in a while, I'm gonna drop in a retro thing to show you just how much stuff is out there that you can still pick up. So you don't always have to get like the shiny Blu-ray or the shiny 4K. Sometimes there's DVDs out there that haven't gotten like really big releases, and sometimes just for like a regular. Hey there, Neil. Welcome, man. For TV shows and stuff like that, there's things like especially you go to your local Walmart, they put out like these big sets here for like sometimes $15-$20. This one was a $20 set. And this is the Ghost Whisperer. Why they didn't have the fifth season included as well, I do not know. But for the newer stuff, well, there is one that I was going to show on the regular channel that I haven't. But you've seen it if you've been on my Patreon channel, because I do show off the titles a lot sooner on my Patreon. Just yesterday, actually, me and my cousin Raj did a 57-minute haul video that is live on my Patreon channel. That's on my Patreon channel right now. I kind of like them on DVD because I think, Andreas, I've been collecting like TV on DVD, so I'll get, if the price is the same between a Blu-ray and DVD, I'll get it. But there's something about like TV on DVD that it just has a ring of nostalgia. Hold on, I'll be right back. Trust me, this is worth it. I'm glad you watched it, man. We had a lot of fun making that video, and the hour went by so fast. We didn't realize it was that long. The Shawscope set is finally in my hands. Definitely recommend this. And if you've never got this, truly check it out. It's a gorgeous set, and I'm going to be doing a bigger review on this one, probably crossing over between. I love the old full moon stuff. Between my regular or my Patreon, I'll decide actually. Definitely one of the top sites, and the way this is done too, like the features, the way this is so good, and still smells like a new set. I love that. But it just goes to show you how much work and how much amazing stuff is put into these Arrow sets. Just we got the music there, which this is so good. This is really good. Hey, Dag, welcome, man. Well, we were just talking about. You just missed our conversation on the Vinegar Syndrome sale, and of course the Severin announcements with the brand new movie coming out from the new to Severin and new to us with a remastered 2010 Natasha Lyonne film coming out. Yes, this is one everybody should have in their collection. Dag's got the. Swear this. There's a second volume coming of this, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get second volume. I got to save for second one. There we go. Um, that's why I got to make so many Patreon videos like Borlock. I got to keep making the Patreon stuff. For those that don't know, I actually dropped a free shipping code on my Patreon, and there is coming up to a little discount code when I drop some new merch in the merch store. GK, you are in for a treat. It is amazing. I was blown away by the set, and it's just the stuff that Arrow puts out. It's insanely good. It is insanely good, and it's a good I think there's gonna be at least three of them because there's a documentary, and I think there's a documentary that's done in like three parts, and the first volume of that documentary, uh, the first part of the documentary is on the Shaw Brothers set, but the parts 2 and 3 aren't. So hopefully that'll be there'll be two more volumes at least, and I'll want them to be done like that. Like, don't change the size or anything of it. Like, do them like this. When I have three in my collection, like with that same style to it. Don't do it like Criterion does. And like, look, here's our amazing Ingmar Bergman box set, and here's our like weirdly shaped like Fellini set, and here's our differently shaped Varda set, and you're like, what the hell? And here's our super large flat like Godzilla set. Land of Franco. I have to do a Franco video in the coming up, don't I? Oh my god, I got a Franco video coming up soon. I should have a Franco. I'm going to be doing. I definitely should pin my. I do have it here. Like, I don't. I shouldn't have done. You're right. I got to pin it to my channel, Warlock. I do have it like underneath in most of my videos after I make a video. Um, but I do have to pin it here. I got to get a Franco mug made too, especially before the sale comes, because I got a Franco shirt and those which is going out soon. Actually, probably after the sale. I was going to go and going to do it. I was going to have the Franco shirt like go out like after Christmas in January. Then interest in Franco came up again. I'm doing a Franco video, so I said I'll keep the Franco shirt at least until the Severance sale's over, and then I can actually kind of retire it then. But there's a Franco mug coming as well. So most of the time, there all three of them are there, but for some reason, on some of them, like only Patreon will show up there. But usually, if you extend, it'll have like Patreon merchandise and the donation right down one right after the other. I just got them spaced. But my Patreon, you're right, it's the only one that's pinned. So I gotta pin the merch store there as well. This, my friends, this is what happens when this when you decide to tap dance into the world of YouTube. So it's interesting. It's interesting and fun, and I have to thank everybody that have been supportive since the announcement. And there has been so many of you that have had such nice things to say, and that have jumped on into my Patreon as well. Oh, yeah, you guys rock. I really appreciate it. I've had people come into the Patreon. I had Chad come in and like give a donation. I had some people during my last video come in and just and do the and super chat. So just you guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. And keep an eye out for the for the other stuff, for the new merchandise. We got to work on that. We got to work on that, Raj. We got gotta get you up with that. Crimson Cult, exactly. True. No one ever complains over more good content. So that's the thing where like I gotta keep working on more content, and not more just more content, but good content. So we'll be doing some more of that. There's been three Vinegar Syndrome like like videos in total. Two that were on regular channel. One that was exclusive only to Patreon, and that one actually got a lot of a love. So I actually got to say thank you for that one. Oh, definitely. I would definitely be under. Well, Warlock recently. Well, let's just say things happened recently that definitely lit a fire under me. So there you go. There would have been more up over the weekend, except I was just feeling too crappy. I definitely would be down for a collab video. So keep me updated, dude. Collab videos are going to be coming more often on now, and some stuff on my channel. I didn't realize that, and I do like the movie. It's a Barbara Steele movie, Alan. But The Crimson Cloud is more than a '60s movie, Alan. If you're a member of the Patreon one, oh yes, many more comic videos coming up. I'm a huge comic fan. If you, Sean, if you watch my Patreon video that I did with my cousin Raj, I actually showed off 3 omnibuses at the end of that video that will be that'll be reviewed eventually on the channel here as well. But I'm working on some stuff, and I do stuff here and with StreamYard. I also work in OBS Studios when I'm trying to like work things together and create overlays and edit some stuff out. So yeah, a lot more work. It's been a lot more work, guys, but it's worth it, and you guys are awesome. So there you go. I want to see if there's anything else here that I want to talk about before I let you guys go tonight. Was there anything that you guys want to talk about? The Chainsaw Awards happened tonight on Shutter. Midnight Mass won the Best Series award and the on the Chainsaw Awards. So I definitely got to check that out. Hopefully, it's on Shutter. I don't want to give it too much away, but I'll definitely be checking that out. I don't lose. See, Dave is the one I appreciate. Yourself. You had kind of the not a negative like response, but I do a lot of not live videos, Dave. You may know me for the live stuff, but that's just because I do live. Well, there you go. But I do a lot of videos, especially if you watch my Patreon stuff. I do a lot of videos that aren't live. Whether they're last year when I did my tier videos that I did, the non-live ones, or the recent review videos, or the Shutter review video that I did recently. But I do a lot of non-live videos right now. Actually, a huge percentage of my videos are not live anymore. Do a Frank Miller collection. I don't have a lot of Frank Miller stuff to do a collection video on. Suggestions for Severin. That's coming up later on this week, actually. So we'll be doing Severin suggestions video. We'll be doing a. I've got to speak with some of my couple good friends of mine that actually might help out to check out the new Little Rascals restoration. I have not seen it yet. I know that my good friend Heath actually did some on that. I'm not sure if Brian might have as well. I got to check because I'm a few videos behind. I missed some videos in between when it comes to when it comes to that. For those that don't know, Heath is Serial at Midnight, and Brian Sowers, of course, Just the Disc, the YouTube channel, Just the Disc podcast, as well as the Pure Cinema podcast as well. Classic Films won't send a Canada. There you go. Warlock is good at letting me know the stuff that I do not know. But Dave, no, I do appreciate the I do appreciate the constructive criticism. It always helps out. So don't never think that I would pick on you or anything like that because because I may not totally agree with something. No, everything like it helps out. Movies Unlimited sale. I won't go into the Movies Unlimited right now. I do sometimes go into some of the other sales. I know there's a few different sales that are going on, but import through Bay Street. Bay Street, you're so lucky, Warlock, to have Bay Street Video. Maybe I'm lucky that I don't have Bay Street Video nearby because it's so going to be super. It's super expensive for me. You know how much I spent there. Hey there, Gary. Welcome, man. I'm still like super excited about the films of Doris Wishbone, the Twilight Years. That's actually a pretty cool set. I wish it was done more like a set. It looks like it's done more like a like streamline. Some people love these slimline like type sets, uh, but I definitely looks like worth throwing. We got Deadly Weapons here, Double Agent 73 on that set, The Moral 3, The Amazing Transplant, Let Me Die a Woman, Keels Are for Peeping, and Love Tie. So Kino's retiring other Bava Blues. So there you go, guys. Arrow has already retired most of their Bava Blues, and they did a box set before they retired them. Kino is retiring other Bava Blues. Where is the Bava stuff going to go from here on out? Let me just check. I'll check Kino here, and I'll bring it up on screen if there's anything new on Kino to check out for you guys. So what are you looking for in fancy editions? Well, that's the thing, Dave. Like the Arrow didn't have a choice when it came to Bab either. So it'll be interesting to see where they could end up next, and hopefully they will end up, somewhere in the in the near future, right? Ginormous Babbitt, it'll depend on who gets it. We'll take a quick look at Kino here before we end off tonight. The person wants to bow. So, Dave, this is going to be kind of like what happened with the Russ Meyer, right? For those that are older Arrow collectors like me, know that Arrow put out an incredible Russ Meyer set initially. He put out two actually. One that was actually too big because he just put out like in regular DVD cases, and then put a streamlined one that actually had an extra film on it, which I recommend. If you can ever get it and not have to break the bank on it, definitely get it. I got it back when it was in stock, and I got it for like for 20 pounds. So, but it's one that goes for like some pretty insane prices right now. But if you can ever get it, definitely check it out. So we got some stuff here on got some insect horror movies. I'm not quite sure about that. I'm not big in the insect stuff. Did they only have the disc one? I don't know. See, I already had all the stuff that they had from the set, so I didn't buy it. So let's look at the pre-order titles. That's more than likely where we'll go for this one right now. As you can see, Without Warning, which was originally a Scream Factory release, it's just a Graydon Clark film. It's it has it's got a brand new release from Kino. Nice little cover on it as well. Nice little slip if you like that. No, no, that was put by Arrow. Like what we're talking about right now is the Kino ones actually. Not movies, 9 discs. See, that's why I'm so glad that I picked up those 3 disc ones, man. Yeah, loads of extra, not loads, just those lots of extra films. Because those when you got like the 3 disc sets, like some of those that had like different versions of the films, like not just different versions too. Other time like different editing, different totally different soundtrack. Because the Bava films that were done in Italy, well, they're all done in Italy, had a different soundtrack than when they came over to North America because he would completely do the soundtrack on them. We got Violent City here. There's another cool one by Sergio Saloma, uh, Charles Bronson flick. We got The Sod. The Sod has so many movies out there, right? We got some Cohen ones here as well, up for pre-order. Outside the Laws here. Two Men in Town is here. That's some newer stuff. Flower Drum Song, of course, so we're looking at some Rogers and Hammerstein stuff here. I'm only gonna mention stuff that I definitely would. Times Square. This is a really good title. Um, isn't this one already out? It's not out yet. See, I thought this one already come out. Hatch for Honeymoon is a really good title. It's underrated. I definitely recommend that one. Without a Warning, definitely. If you don't have Without a Warning, pick that up. Yeah, Black Sabbath was re-edited and reordered. The stories in Black Sabbath are in a different are in a different like way. I prefer the Italian edit of the film. For me, Morgan, you're after my heart with this one. This is an excellent title. So Times Square. Not only is it going to be a really good title to get, but you're getting a new commentary by Kat Ellinger, and 1,000,000% recommend Kettinger's commentaries. And Times Square is a good movie, a really good movie, with a great soundtrack. Like, look at the names on this one here. Now, my cousin Roger would definitely appreciate this one because it has the soundtrack with people from Patti Smith, The Cure, Lou Reed, The Ramones, The Pretenders, Roxy Music, Robin Gibb, Gary Newman, Susie Quattro, The Talking Heads, Joe Jackson, XTC, and more. This film is a 1981 film, Times Square. Do you remember that one? It's a really good film, actually. Briscoe Pamies is the sheltered daughter of a prominent politician. Wild child Nikki is a tough runaway. Together, the two teens escape from a psychiatric hospital, and with the help of a radio DJ, Johnny LaGuardia, played by Tim Curry, actually, become punk rock heroes on the streets of New York. But just as their outrageous new life begins to come together, they find society wants to tear them apart. Can a sister that runs soul deep survive in the cold heart of the city? A really cool little one. If I think rounds out of place, Stigwood produced this one. Of course, Stigwood had did things like Saturday Night Fever. Grease is mentioned here as well. Alan Mile, who did Pump the Volume. The cult classic Empire Records. Definitely a cool little release. We got some 4Ks coming for like the Clint Eastwood films here, Fistful of Dollars, and of course, A Few Dollars More. Almost Summer's cool little title too. So, kind of dug that one. So that's one I'll definitely be getting eventually. 1978, so not quite to the 1980s ones, but it does have the cool kind of the teen movie vibe there. Younger Bruno Kirby's in this one as well. Long time since I've seen this one. Super stoked about Times Square. Yeti giants of the 20th century. So there's that. No, but we do have some really good stuff here. Like, seriously, if you haven't got the Umbrella edition of Sun Rock, which is this really studded, stacked edition, then grab this one. But I would go with the Umbrella edition of Sun Rock. Just the cover's better too. But yeah, we got that right here as well. Film noir box set. We're up to what's it, number 7 right here. The Boss, Chicago Confidential, Fearmakers. I'm always down for these sets. As you can see, Savage Sisters is here. That's being put out by Kino. Sid Haig. We got Gloria Hendry in this one is here as well. John Ashley, of course, the voice. I'm pretty sure John Ashley, the voice of A-Team, right? John Ashley, wasn't he the voice of A-Team? That at the opening of A-Team, the beginning of A-Team. Oh, their sets. I got to say, Kino. Not always the greatest when it comes to like getting in contact with them, but great stuff. They put out some great stuff. I like Family Opera. I know this is one that a lot of people hate. This here is not a sale, actually. Matt, we're looking at the pre-orders that are up there right now. So these are the pre-order titles. So the thing, like anything, when you go get things on pre-order, like you get like massive discounts. You order like Film Noir, The Dark Side one here, like directed by Byron Haskin, directed by Jacques Tourneau, Sidney Salco. Regular price of that $49.95. Pre-order price right now $29.97. So you're getting, when they do their pre-orders, they significantly reduce the price for the pre-orders. They're very good with that. They're much like Amazon when it comes to that, except you're ordering directly from the company. There's their Phantom of the Opera release, which is $29.95 is going to be $20.97, so 30% off right now if you pre-order it. I do have this one. I did love this release actually, and I'm a fan. I know a lot of people are haters for that film, but I think it's got its merit. I'll give it that. It's got its merit. Love Slaves of the Amazons. You're going to the classic older cheesier stuff like Chris Sotomac is here. The Mysterious Dr. Fu Manchu, Return of Fu Manchu double feature. I love the hell out of this. Warner Olin, probably best known for playing Charlie Chan. The original Charlie Chan. Well, not the original, but the original Charlie Chan in the Fox films. So we get a new audio commentary by the great Tim Lucas, who does amazing commentaries. So you're going to have not just enjoy the films, but enjoy the Tim Lucas commentary as well. Jacob, welcome, man. Welcome to the channel. We got a 4K release of Killer's Kiss coming out. It's a $30 one, $17.97 right now if you want to get it there. The original, the re-release of the very first film noir set, like Blu-ray set, the one that I do have in my collection, and I'm so proud that I do. And it's the only film noir set that had this. Correct me if I'm wrong. That had like the actually had 5 titles as opposed to 3, and this is the film noir set, the volume 1. So you're getting these film noir sets. You're buying them for like $50, or if you get them on discount or pre-order, you're getting them for like $30, right? Thank you, Cam. Thank you so much. Um, but this one right here, $30, $29.97 pre-order, 5 titles, 5 titles for $29.97. The exact same price that you're paying for 3 titles. Not that the 3 titles is a bad deal either. It's a great deal. Well, this is a fantastic deal. If you don't own this set, this is the chance that you get a second chance to rectify not owning this set. It's a really good set. Tarantula's the Deadly Cargo, which I can't watch very much because, oh my God, I am arachnophobic. So that's not one for me. Steel Justice coming out on Blu-ray. I have the DVD release of this one. I love this movie. It is such a good movie. But this one here has a new commentary track that wasn't on the DVD. The DVD was a bare bones release. The commentary was star Martin Cove, director Robert Boris, moderated by film historian Alex Van Dyne. So that'll be a really cool one. If you've never picked up Steel Justice, please do so. It is a really fun film. Like really fun. Marty's getting a good release here with a classic title. Definitely deserves it. You can see Film Noir box number 8 here. Is up there for $29.97. We got Streets of Chance, Enter Arsene Lupin, and Temptation there. Where the Lilies Bloom is here. We have White Savage, Gypsy Wildcat, Sudan here as well. Zach, you got to check this out, man. It is insanely 80s. It is the most 80s movie you're ever going to watch in your life. Is Steel Justice. And I say that in the most positive way. There is the second season of Night Gallery. That one runs around $100. It's on sale right now for $59.97. The first season Night Gallery is out there. I still got to get that. I love their Outer Limit sets. If you don't have the Outer Limit sets, I definitely recommend those because that's some of the best stuff that Kino has put out. I'm Dangerous Tonight. Tobe Hooper. Yeah, isn't this like Anthony Perkins? Yeah, Anthony Perkins and Matt Chanamick. Matt Chanamick is one to this day. She's acts on Riverdale right now. Truly one of the most beautiful women that ever lived. And she's aged extremely well. Morgan, you have great taste. This is a cool title. We got Matt Chanamick, Arlie Ermy, Dee Wallace, Anthony Perkins, the great Anthony Perkins, who was one of the actors that actually made me want to act, was Anthony Perkins. Got a 4K of Stanley Kubrick's Killing coming out, or $23.97. That's a great price for a 4K. Twin Peaks Return, yes. And if you've ever seen Riverdale, I'm not sure if I said Gary, I do watch that. Then she's in that as well. With the brand new special edition of Planet of the Vampires, such a cool release. And the last one there is Caddish. So there we go, guys. At an hour and 14 minutes, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here today in the Call to Cinema. If you like the retro portion of there, where I just take a retro release and just give a little conversation on that, then let me know. We will be doing more videos. There's a new picks video coming out. I'll be doing my Severin picks coming out over the next few weeks as well. So much of what you've seen in my Vinegar Syndrome picks. There will be updates. There's going to be more picks videos coming out. There's going to be a lot more stuff coming out. There's new stuff coming in the Patreon. There's new merchandise coming out in the merch store. So definitely, she is hot, man. So definitely a lot of stuff to check out. And it is going to be an insane month. A lot of, as Dave has made sure, pre-tape videos that are shorter, so you'll get to see some of that as well. But I always enjoy coming in here, making a video with you guys, chatting, and looking at the latest stuff. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Yeah, please, if you If you'd like to, please hit that like button on the way out. Check out the Patreon, check out the merch store, super chat, donate, whatever you want to do. But most of all, remember this. There's lots of sales out there. There's lots of movies. There is one of you. So treat yourself nicely. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Because karma is king. And I will see you next time right here in the Call of Cinema. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.